Hello my friend, and welcome back to Survival Superhero. Now this right here is the Joulle electric kettle from Stoke Voltaics. It is a small, portable, and durable electric kettle that is made for outdoor cooking. Now they say that it's small enough to fit in your backpack, but big enough to cook a full meal. They also say you can use it to make food, boil water, and even pop popcorn in just a few minutes wherever you are. They say that it's perfect for camping, it's perfect for the RV, on the road, in the hotel, and even at home. But does it live up to the hype? Or is this a giant piece of garbage that you should avoid at all costs? Well, that is what we are going to find out in this video. Let's put this thing to the test to see if it is worth your hard-earned dollars. Now, I am going to test all of their claims. I'm going to cook food right in front of you so you can be the judge. I'm even going to answer the question that everybody is asking out there in the reviews for this Joulle. Can you cook eggs with it? Well, we're going to find out. And you are only going to see these tests right here on Survival Superhero. So buckle up and let's get straight into this video, starting with the price. The Joulle is priced at $99 and you can get it on the Joulle website or on Amazon. Click the link in the description below to check it out or to purchase one. Now let's do the unboxing. So the Joulle is super simple. It comes with the Joulle itself, and inside is the power cord, some instructions, and a sticker. So what does it do? Well, it's got 3 modes: drink, eat, and pop. You use the drink mode to boil water for stuff like coffee or tea. You use the eat mode to cook stuff like soups, stews, or pastas. And you use the pop mode to pop popcorn. Now you can really use it to make pretty much anything that you can with a traditional stovetop burner. And the drink setting will shut off automatically after the water boils, but the eat setting will not shut off automatically, so you can cook your food as long as you need to. And the lid has a couple different pouring options, and it's got a hole in the middle for stirring popcorn. The Joulle itself can hold 16 ounces of fluid, and it's got markings on the inside so you know exactly how much that you've put in there. It boils water in under 5 minutes, and it's made to fit in your backpack. It's got a fabric handle on the side, which is a great way to save space, and it's got a clip so you can clip it to a carabiner or to the outside of your backpack. Now, let's talk about how to use it. It is designed to be as simple as possible, and it's super easy to use. You plug it into a portable power station or a standard household outlet. Then you pour your ingredients into the Joulle, you select the right mode, and then you press the start button. Alright, now let's test this thing out. First, let's try the drink mode with some coffee and tea. Now I've got this outside plugged into the AllPowers R600 portable power station, and I'll leave a link in the description below if you want to check that out. Now there's 2 ways you can make coffee with it. The first way is you can pour boiling water into a cup that's already got grounds inside of it. And the second way is you can actually just pour the grounds directly into the Joulle with water and then boil them together. And I found either way works great. And you can also use it to make tea, of course. And really you can use the drink mode to make anything that needs boiling water in order to prepare it. So you can use it to make things like grits, oatmeal, instant mashed potatoes, survival food, or other dehydrated food products, or anything that needs boiling water. So now let's move on to something that I do not really think is going to work very well at all. It's time to test the eat mode, and first up, it is time for some pasta. Yes, Stoke actually says you can use this thing to prepare pasta, but I am a little skeptical. So I'm really curious to see if the Joulle can actually pull this off. Let's do it. Pour our water in, set it to eat, turn it on, and set the timer so we can see how long it takes. So the water is boiling at about 4 minutes, so let's put the noodles in. And this is 2 ounces of noodles, which is exactly 1 serving. So let's see if this can handle 1 serving of pasta. After about 6 minutes, the noodles look like they're ready to eat. And these strainer holes in the lid are really great for stuff like this. And yes, the noodles are actually very nicely cooked. But what about the pasta sauce? Let's see how this works out. Pour the pasta sauce in there and let her rip. You can see after just a couple minutes, it's already bubbling over, so it's definitely more than hot enough to eat right now. So let's pour this on top of our noodles and see what we got. It looks like spaghetti with sauce to me. Now, I was worried that the Joulle wasn't big enough to cook a good amount of spaghetti, but I stand corrected. This is definitely enough spaghetti for at least 1 person, and I probably could have put even more in there. Cleaning it. Before we try the next food, we gotta clean this thing out. Now, I figured I would have to let it cool down for a while, but after only a couple minutes, it's totally cool enough to touch it. But there's a warning, always be careful so you don't get burned here. Now, they recommend cleaning it with a towel, so let's try that. I don't really see that working well here because this thing is a huge mess inside. But I am actually shocked at how well that worked. It did take 3 or 4 paper towels, but it's pretty much totally clean. Swish some water around in there, and it's looking great. Now, another tip is you can use dish soap, and that will keep your next food item from tasting like whatever it is that you just cooked up. Now let's test it with some stew. Let's give it a go with this chicken noodle stew. At about 2 minutes, it's almost warm enough to eat, but not quite. Let's let it warm up just a little bit more. Now at 4 minutes, it's actually too hot, so it is definitely more than ready now. And there you go, we got some hot stew in 5 minutes. Now it'll also do soup and anything that you heat up on the stove. Now let's test some hard-boiled eggs. Cynthia from Stoke said that after the water boils, it takes about 10 minutes for hard-boiled eggs, using more or less time depending on if you like softer or harder yolks. So let's boil it for 15 minutes and then we'll see if we've got ourselves a hard-boiled egg. Okay, the egg has been boiling in there for 15 minutes, so let's take it out and see what we got. That looks like a hard-boiled egg to me. Nicely done, Joulle. But now let's test some scrambled eggs, because Cynthia actually said you can definitely use this to even make scrambled eggs, which I find hard to believe, but here we go. It's been about 12 minutes, so let's see what we've got. We've definitely got some scrambled eggs in there, and they taste great too. What about bacon and sausage? Yes, Joulle even says that you can cook a small amount of bacon or sausage with this device. Again, essentially you can cook pretty much anything with this that you could on a traditional stovetop. But this video would be like 40 hours long if we tried everything. But there is one more thing that I do want to try. We've got to test some microwave popcorn. Now, it's made to work with dry kernels and oil, but Cynthia also said that it will work with microwave popcorn, so let's give that a go. I don't know if you've ever seen the inside of microwave popcorn, but apparently it's all just a big, nasty, gooey chunk inside there. So let's get that out, dump that in the lid, set it to popcorn, and turn it on. Now you're supposed to stir it while it heats up, so I just used a pencil here. At about 6 minutes, it starts popping. And it ended up popping every single kernel that I put in there, which is pretty impressive. So the verdict is the Joulle can definitely pop microwave popcorn. So what's the verdict? Should you buy this? Well, I found the Joulle to be super portable and sturdy, so I do think that it's perfect for camping, in the RV, taking it with you on the road if you do a lot of traveling, and it could be useful in the hotel. Now, I don't really see using it at home, but if you do not already have an electric kettle for your home kitchen, then you definitely could use this, especially if you're only cooking for 1 or 2 people max. Now, overall, you do get a lot of value for the price, so I do recommend it. You can hit the link in the description below to check it out or to purchase one. Pros and cons. Pros. Their goal here was to make this as simple as possible, and I think eat, drink, pop is about as simple as it gets. It heats up and cools down really fast. You can prepare a whole meal in under 10 minutes. It's triple burn proof, so you will not get burned with this. It could not be easier to use. It's very small and portable, and it is durable. What about the cons? Now, the only drawback to all this simplicity is that it's really easy to overheat things if you're not paying attention, and there could be some light lingering of taste from the previous food item if you don't clean it with dish soap. Other than that, I think it's great. Well, what do you think? Are you going to get a Joulle kettle for yourself? Let me know why or why not in the comments below. Also, please share this video if you found it helpful, and then you can click right here for another great rugged outdoor tech video, and I will see you there.